Welcome back to the Rebirth campaign. We're back at the main facility. This is probably the Distortus mission. I'm going to hold off on this. Let's do Brood, because we need pterosaurs here anyway.
Flying
Oh yeah, we never
reptiles
did cats.
really captured my
I
imagination when I was
forgot.
younger. As an adult working here,
I forgot cats
appreciate them all the more for just how much we
was
can
something
learn
to
from
do.
them. Naturally breeding one of the largest flying animals to ever live, the Quetzalcoatlus, could lead to some real breakthroughs in genetic modification. All we need to start is a breeding pair, which I'll leave in your expert hands.
Could do a nice big aviary for him over here, maybe. Something like that. Stick in a view gallery on somewhere. Maybe here. It's a little awkward at an angle, but we're far past the point of caring about aesthetics. You gotta sleep soon? Alright, we'll catch you later, LE. Thanks for coming by. We'll put this right next to it. There, perfectly in line as it should be, I guess. A little bit of that, a little bit of this. We're on a path over to the rest of the park. Maybe like here in the middle. Oops, that's awful. Sneak it in along this tree line. Bam. Kept auto-correcting the squirrel. The Scorpius did. Yeah, it was very pug-like. It had strong Abelisaur vibes, and I'm an Abelisaur enjoyer. So that certainly doesn't hurt him in my standings. We're going to need another split, I guess. We put a splitter in somewhere up here on the hill. Not allowed. Are you sure? Sure looks like it's allowed to me. Alright, let's just do this. This. It's alright. Can you put the thing in, please? Thank you. Splitter in. Connection. In. Power restored. Okay, well, good. Alright, maintenance. Little maintenance post action over here too. Right about there. Assigning our new maintenance team number 3 to it has also been assigned to a few other spots in the park that have not been adequately covered by maintenance previously. We got that. Let's get the station here set up. A little bit of advanced equipment, a little bit of accelerated growth. 1 female, 1 male. 90% comfort. Easy enough. Cats. We can assume that they're going to want us to breed these. And probably put breeding genes on them. So let's do that. I think they literally said they want us to breed them, right? Put some social. We need 19 genetics. Distortus also look like they mashed DNA together, but I didn't like them so far as much as it could change if I watched the movie. The movie is probably not going to redeem Distortus in your eyes if you already don't like it, design-wise. It is kind of just shoehorned into the movie. It's kind of just there, hanging out. I'm going to put genes into maybe both. Yeah, maybe. We might need it. I think the Rebirth engine building set could still fit the JP-style buildings minus the force field aviary. Yeah, they work like definitely the geothermal power is very Jurassic Park. Do you like the hands being able to pick things up? It's alright. It's unique, I'll give it that. Well, is it unique? Because the Indominus pick people up too, actually. It's somewhat unique. Alright, little bathroom, a little shelter, and a little transport. If I can align it with anything. There we Oh. I think we have, yeah, we have transport in already. Perfect. Okay, so that should be a good new sector of the park. We just got to get these Ketzes going. So, one egg, male or female. Well, wait, did it? Why did it give me two? God damn it. Because I didn't do the thing correctly. That's so annoying. I just want to see some fucking Rebirth Ketzes. I hate that you have to, like, trick the game into only doing the Rebirth ones. It's so annoying. Yeah. Like. Random favorite. Check the mail. We have nothing favorited. Great. This one. Favorite. This, nope, not the blank, please. This one, and this one. Favorite. Favorite. Rebirth. Save and exit. Begin the analysis. Do it all over again. Great. Liking the male. A good green with some wing patterns and a solid beak color. Female we rolled here. Not as interesting. Let's make sure we get a good male. Whatever we get next for female, we'll just take inherently. I could probably rest Yusuf while I do this. Yeah. Oops. Point of welfare, rather. Alright. There we go. Cats is go. Alright, we got a Cats ready to hatch, and we have our first little attempt at playing with the perch points and a standard ruin blueprint. Let's get another one going right now. Well, we release this one. It's got a vibe, I'll give it that. It's not my most favorite design in the movie, but it's not the worst. It's like, and in terms of like frontier patterns for a film animal, it's one of the better ones, I think. I really do like what they do with the beak here. Alright, let's take care of your comfort issues first and foremost. You have your fish. Of course you need wetland, because why wouldn't you need wetland in this game? Alright, little bog around the water. Let's just run the whole loop. And then you want some arid and some barren. Little stand around your ruin, maybe. Some barren wilds scattered around as well. Very needy. I don't like how needy it already is with the size of this exhibit. It's already on the large side overall. Well, that's one at least settled in. Why is it always wetland? We've been asking ourselves this question since the game came out. Are you gonna land? Ah, thought you were gonna go in for a landing on the ruin. No such luck. Alright, well, do we have the second one ready to go? We do. We got a disgruntled staff who needs to go on a little vacation. Chill out. We're looking for a female here. So we got, that's an okay female. We'll hatch it because we need it. Male definitely has the flashier colors. Very toucan coated bill on this one. Alright. Let's do you. Okay. Well, it works. Perch point works. Confirmed perch point. Not the most dramatic one out of the options I gave him, though. He's picked the one just on the side. Like, he'd look more dramatic on top of the temple or at the, you know, top of the steps. But at least he used a perch point. I'm proud of him. He did his thing. And that should be Our Lady. Also green. Alright. 90% comfort. It is on the way. 2 cats. Apparently, we gotta wait 50 seconds. Alright. Well, that wasn't very right, was it? What was that? He perched in the air, and now he's stuck flying there. Are you gonna perch? Okay, he did it. Cool. It was just a little weird initially. We got there in the end. Alright, 4 seconds. Well, I want to get a screenshot, I think. Oh.
And then some eggs.
Oh. Get some nest eggs.
Well,
sure, man.
Clever.
Alright. More Dale dialogue. Okay, so we're going to put in a nest. Now, the question would be, could we put a nest inside a temple? Seems like it. So let's take a look at the blueprints. So if we go to scenery and we go to blueprints and we scroll all the way down, what do we got? We got a little archway. We've got this. And then we've got, that's the one we already used. And then this one is a flat-topped open one. That's my favorite Aztec ruin. Okay, that's the convenience store. Let's do... Okay, you can get off the top of the aviary, thank you. Get off the top of the aviary. Okay. Alright, we'll put this here. And then we do a little one of these. I'm going to do PK next stream or more JWE. We're going to do PK once the campaign is finished. So if I do maybe this nest... No, that one's too big. So maybe we do this, and then we grab the nest. First things first. Do one of these. Oh, I have to... Okay, so the nest can't be placed on the blueprint, because the nest has to be on the ground. So I can only put it inside the temple. Oh yeah, you missed where they called Aqualops a merchandising opportunity. Kind of calling attention to it being just like the Baby Yoda of Jurassic World Rebirth. Okay, so let's do this. If we edit this and we delete... Okay, there's an easier way to do this. It's called delete you. Do this, custom design, put this crap down, and then we go here, get the smoke off so I can see, great, and then we go to scenery, we go to blueprints. Yeah, they had advanced, they had satellite television too, the Aztecs. So we could do this, or this. Behold, my modular nest. I've done it. Okay, support Quetzalcoatlus in laying 1 egg using a structured breeding program. You got it, bud. This and this with a shocking 10% chance. Fantastic. And that is with the compatibility genes, huh? No access to maintenance team. I'm sure that's fine. Compatible and fertile. Compatible and fertile. Yep. Okay. Yeah, true. They had satellite TV, but not ads. They truly lived in the golden era. I need the Aqualops toy for my birthday. It's life size. Yeah, I guess they don't even tell you what it is called in the film, huh? Well, the kids are supposed to ask for the Dolores toy. That's what it is. I want the Dolores, mommy. You should land at the steps. Worker comfort. Improve transport rating. I should improve my transport rating in general. That's the first time I heard it make the ding. Weird. So, we are bad here in the middle. Let's see. I can't exit the transport overlay. There we go. Cool. I love when the UI stops working. Alright, I'm just gonna do this. Oh, it's obstructed by the other Hyperloop? Bruh. Run it the other way. Oh, that's gonna be obstructed there. Okay, just break it. I was gonna be cheeky and put in like the stupidest possible Hyperloop path, but the game prevented me from doing it. I have to be sane and reasonable instead of putting in absolute crap. I need to adjust my power. Never seen an Aqualops toy in your life? Literally no store. That's because it's not out yet. The big Hammond Collection Aqualops has been revealed, but not actually put up for sale. But it's life size. So, 128 to this line. We can probably jack it in over there. Couldn't quite have the tech to automatically merge it, huh? Alright, there we go. We'll see if that gets that up past 90%. It's probably good enough. Okay, the Kets have claimed the nest. Lifelong partner bond formed. Going into the nest is the... Am I going to ruin it because I put the ruin over the nest? Nope. They were still able to back that thing up.
Utodon might be the deadliest animal in the skies, but the Quetzalcoatlus is definitely the most striking. And now we're just a short wait from having a juvenile to admire too.
All right. Cool. Well, sure the Quets have at least 90% comfort. Do they not? I think it's saying that because it wants me to get the baby first. And then it will check the comfort. Alright, let's let that hatch. It spawned. I missed it. I missed it. It was able to exit the nest, though. Yeah, it doesn't look like the same species to me. Alright, well, what do you need to be happy? Nothing, you're good already. We're just waiting on the 40% to tick off. Ah, I'm so disappointed I missed the egg. I got distracted.
Oh, look at its little beak. Well, relatively little. Compared to most other beaked animals, even this juvenile is large. But I was right. This assignment has given us new insights into genetic engineering. So there's a lot to be proud of in this one.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's kind of a bad idea to like make a mission specifically to breed Quetzalcoatlus because it calls attention to the fact that the juvenile doesn't match. You can buy this one growing up into the adult, more so than some of the other ones. It's not the most egregious one, but like entirely different fuzz pattern. It's got a big fluffy tail. It's completely different than the other one. And like the positioning of the crest and the shape of the beak is pretty different. It's kind of in the middle of the pack as far as for variants. I think that drastically need different models for the juveniles. Alright, well that one's done now. We never got our transport rating up for some reason. I don't know why. We still need 5 more flyers in this park. And that actually gets us 100%. Fascinating. Okay, so I think what we'll do in that case Have we ever put pteranodons in the park? Can we put pteranodons with the cats? I don't even remember. Just like hybrid carnivores only. We could do some JP3 eras. Let's just pick maybe a male. Although maybe I should just check for other missions before I do this. Let's just leave this for a second. Would not recommend it. The pteranodons? Let's check domesticated.
I know it's not nice to think about loose carnivores in the workplace, but it's something we have to prepare for. And oh, what a preparation we have in mind. In a word, domestication. In several words, kind of domestication. I'll explain more as we go along. But first,
I'm sure you
let's see
will.
if we can even do it.
Okay, synthesize and release an Allosaurus with humble intolerance. Okay, we gotta get an Allo. I might have enough space here for the Allo. Maybe more so if we redo the path. Let's do that. Let's put the path over by the hillside. Like this. We'll put in a viewing gallery, I guess, just for shits and giggles. Just one Allo should be fine, yeah. I don't have any intent to get any more than just what we need. Oops. That's probably big enough, right? How about something awkwardly shaped like that? Okay, Allo with humble intolerant. Scientist check, everybody's good to go. You befriend a raptor or something, be like one of those little sheep herding dogs. It would be cool, wouldn't it? Tolerant and humble maxes it out. Alright, we're going to use the superior cosmetic set here. I like the red. Maybe we do this one. Raptor might eat the sheep. I mean, the dog could eat the sheep too, and the dogs don't eat the sheep. So, theoretically, if you were able to train a raptor to the same level you would be able to train a dog, which is very unlikely, I foresee no problems, you know? Okay. Yeah, red crests look good, especially on like an Allo. It just feels correct. Like what it ought to have. Alright, we got one that's not short-lived. Did I do it right? Yeah, humble tolerant. Okay. Cool. Cool. And then while that's going on, we could do pterosaurs. Maybe, whoa, what was the lighting? Did you see that? I got flashbanged. What was that? Let's do Dimorphodons. They're easier to handle. Alright. There we go. Aloe in a minute. Dimorphodons in less. But we probably... Well, we might be able to hatch these right now. These guys kind of don't look like anything, typically. I don't even think I'm going to look at half these, honestly. We'll just do that. Underwhelming animal. I wish we had more good small pterosaurs like Geolopterus back. No point in harping on that any more than I already have been, but... Pterosaurs continue to be immensely disappointing to me in this game overall. Right, there's our aloe.
Everything is looking as I'd expect on a genetic level. But there's no way to test how the dinosaur feels about humans without letting it out of its enclosure. And even if it doesn't terrorize and hunt the workers, don't be surprised if those workers are still scared. A domesticated giant reptile is still a giant reptile after all. You know, when I first got here, the facility on Ile Saint-Hubert was still a little overgrown, the tech and infrastructure were held together with spit and dreams, and the research was just chaotic. Okay, a lot of those things are still kind of true, but you coming in has elevated it all somehow. You've brought in order and efficiency, and this island really has never looked so good. We're seeing a golden age of research here, and
is this because I got 5 stars? I think we transitioned into the 5-star dialogue.
I just wanted to say, you know, thank you. You were the catalyst for change here, and I don't want that to go unsaid.
Okay, gate opened. Go be free! Live your life, domesticated Allosaurus. So, I hear domesticated is actually bugged, and that it's way better than it says. And I'm curious if this is going to cause any panic. Because apparently, some animals at least can be released with domesticated, and they actually don't panic the guests, which is really cool. Even if it's a bug. You can do some J-Pog Dryasauruses, apparently. I like that she, like, walked to the gate and then just turned around and was like, I don't want to, actually. I like it here. Can you go outside the gate, please? I appreciate that you're, like, staying in your pen. Unlike every other animal in the game. Why are you mad? Why are you... Oh, cohab issue... Really? Fair enough. Wait, likes nothing. Oh, because you're aggressive. Shit. I forgot that we had an aggressive one. I mean, I can just get rid of it. How are we on pterosaurs here? Number of flying reptiles is at 10. That's not true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11. You see people not panic when we're in smelling distance to Rex, Spino, and Indom. So it's just like everything. Cool. Cool. I hope they don't fix it. Because it makes it more interesting. What if I just do this? Or is it not going to register that I've released her? Until I specifically move her? Okay, let's sedate and move her manually. Oh no, I was not gonna let out to terrorize the guests because I finished the island. I let it out because I can. Okay, so do I just get rid of this? Does it matter? This wants a male, right? Yeah, so I could breed a new male, maybe? Get her a new boyfriend because the old one's angry and aggressive. I guess we'll do this. The baby doesn't have when they're gone. Could we make a surrogate parent and see if they will adopt her? Yeah, I don't know how if that even works, honestly. You found the super underrated workshop build that needs 10 times more traction than it already does? What is that, LaBeast? What'd you find? Okay, Aloe's been tranquilized. We're just going to dump it here. I'm going to leave this sedated until we get the other one out. Which is almost done. Okay, domesticated Aloe.
So, domesticated is a strong word, but that animal is definitely more peaceful around humans. If we use it widely, this trait could
Moment of
really
truth.
lower casualties from a breakout.
Doesn't even stop
We
the
should grab some
person.
data while it's still roaming. Then we can get it enclosed again.
She just walking back to her pen. This is the best Aloe we've ever had. She just saw herself right back in, like, no, I'm scared of the people. I don't want to be here. I'm going back into my pen. Oh yeah, I've seen a few buildings with like explorable interiors. They're pretty impressive. A lot of work people put into some things. It's aggressive again. That is a scrambled egg. Discard. Trying for a non-aggressive male cats. Maybe of this time. In the meantime, if I were to go here... Nope, just kidding. If I were to go here, and I were to do this, can I do this? No, let me out! Let me out! Okay, I can't do that. We need an explorable Walmart next. That would be pretty funny. Alright, we're all the way over here. So is this the only reason they added deep analysis as a mechanic? Was as, like, as a filler to, like, make these missions have a second step? Yeah, cross-species adoption would be pretty cool. How many assignments do we have left? Like 2. Something like that. We are very close to done. I could see the chaos theory being better 100%, honestly. A new Mahjong is fun. I like the Suko. The return of Pachyrhinosaurus. Beckel's kind of janky, but like... it's better than a Distortus, at least. And there's like some really cool skins from Chaos Theory, like Geba, the Gallimimus, black and red.
You know,
yeah, it lets you do more gene mods, but like that's not
Trait
motivation
gives
for the
humans,
mechanic existing,
I imagine
right?
it'd let ranger teams command dinosaurs that would otherwise be too aggressive. Speaking of which, now that we've gathered data we need, it's time to enclose that animal before we scare our colleagues any more than we already have.
Actually, we're completely fine with her.
I think the dinosaur would still sooner eat your hand than eat out of it, but it's as close to domestication as we'll get. And personally, I'd take an uneasy truce over being hunted any day.
Okay, hold on. Idea. We don't need to breed this anymore. Take these genes off. Domesticated, maybe? And then maybe it won't ever be aggressive? Maybe? I'm just gonna make everybody keep working. T-Rex adopting a Carno, neither one can hug each other. Would pterosaurs be like modern birds and adopt random babies? Probably not. They're pretty far... You know, they're not closely related. They're not the most distantly related things, but they're not particularly closely related. But they could. Like, it's possible. Just not able to make the same arguments you can make with, like, some other behaviors that you could with that, I think. Shouldn't we do amicable instead? We don't have it, right? It's right here.
In a previous
one-eyed aloe.
we dealt with marine reptiles that were showing an unusual new social
The unique
behavior.
baryonyx.
It took us a beat.
There's some interesting
We've now
options for a
figured out
Chaos
what was
Theory
going
DLC.
on. Turns out it was some kind of genetic quirk that
A
changed how they
Spino
identified threats.
and a Velociraptor.
Or I should say that it stopped them identifying threats altogether. It's what made them okay with cohabitating with species they'd usually dislike. In the wild, an animal that behaved like that wouldn't exactly thrive.
But in a paleo theme park, that kind of control is too juicy to ignore. We've got to try and replicate that trait.
Okay, it's not aggressive. Fresh male. Probably should get our people rested, though. This guy is about to wake up. I'll do that. Let's just get him out of here. Send him away. Be gone. And then we can resedate the female if it's too cranky and the baby. I think the baby should be fine as long as it has one parent. Okay, so this mission we're probably going to do on the river. Because we already have both of those species there. I don't see the... I don't want to make new pens for this. So let's just try this one instead. So... Wait, how do I abandon this again? Okay, fine. Have a reward. Why do I not remember how to abandon this? I see no button. Did I switch them before by starting it on a different map? The fuck? Huh. This is our chance to see how it emerges from the nest. Oh, it's Dimorphodons, and they do phase through the material. I expected them to, but, you know, it would have been nice if they would have went around. That's probably fine. I don't really mind the Dimorphodons. Should be good. Alright, New Cats is cooking. We've released the aloe. Since she doesn't... the guests aren't bothered by her, and she's not bothered by them, she's just going to sit out here. And we're going to do this stupid-ass mission that I can't delete here in this park. Because I have to, apparently. I swear we deleted these before, but apparently it doesn't work anymore. So we're stuck on it, doing it on this island, which is just dog shit game design. Because I literally have herds for both of these animals on a different island. Why are you making me do it here? Social and intolerant. So Spino is social and intol. Social. Let's do a little reset action. Is there not an auto reset genes button in this game? Really? Didn't it used to be like R or something? Oh, do you have to be here? No. It just doesn't have an automatic reset anymore. Did this game never have the option to reset genes? Or was it removed when they updated the UI for the traits? Weird. Should you find the worst JWA designs and put them in the Paleo channel? You certainly can do that. If you want. Social and intel. I forgot what I needed because I was complaining. Social intolerant. Social intol. Save and exit. Begin. My people are hatching a cats. I can't do this yet. Right. True. All right, let's release this new Ketz. There's our replacement male, who is chill instead of an angry, angry boy. All right, great. We finally have a Ketz that will not be pissed. And then over here, Mr. Spinosaurus, please join me in the park. Or Miss. It could be a Miss Spinosaurus. We don't know yet. We got a slight disease problem, apparently. Cures over time. What? Why do you have pneumonia? You have no fruit. Why do you have no fruit? What? Huh? I think the fruit was all over there, and they just moved away from it because they're dumb? Alright. Fruit. Oh man, they don't need anywhere near that much fruit. Is everybody else good? I did not ruin your environment by giving fruit to these jokers slightly. Okay, we can go slightly wider radius, I guess. Okay, don't touch nothing. Everybody's happy. Never look at the pen again. Okay, we've done it. Spinosaurus, 1 minute. All right, let's get that guy. Spino has arrived on the scene. We need wetland, we need deep water, we need pasture. We have deep water. Its territory just hasn't updated for the deep water, which is classic. Let's just do marsh. Let's get a bigger brush. There's your wetland. There's your pasture. Pasture. I think I said pasture. The Spinosaurus is going to church. There's the deep water. All right. Spino's good. One of the Rebirth skins. How would Frontier execute a Titanoboa in terms of animation? I wonder if they would borrow a rig from, like, Planet Zoo or something, maybe. I could see that happening. All right. Raptor. Modifying. Let's do, I like the red one more, I think, actually. We'll do a nice male red with the long quills. Reset these. Intol, right? And shit. I forgot the objective. Social intolerant. Social intolerant. What a weird combo. There we go. All right, get that. Putting on break, you. We have raptor eggs. We only have one that is not aggressive, so I'm only going to hatch the one even though it doesn't meet social needs. So we might as well do the male in that case because we're not going to have the needs anyway. Actually, is it worse because it's no females versus 2? It's probably worse. Let's do the female. All right, there it is. All right, let's get these raptors out. We should do the full amicable, full like domesticated park with no fences and just everybody walking together. It would be good. It would be very funny.
Ah, I think we have a new trait there. Time to test it. But the question remains, will they be friend or foe?
Yeah. Will they? Oh, we already have a goat feeder here. Let's just put down another goat feeder here because that's where he's landing. Oh, are we talking... Wait, are we talking the Secret Species DLC or the Woo Hybrid DLC from the first game? Because the Secret Species DLC sucked ass, too. And that was the one that had Spinoceratops. They need some regular water. All right, we're just going to let them roam. Okay, it's ticking down. Time is progressing in a linear fashion, like it does. There's your trees. I know how much you like your trees. Okay, a little more.
And there it is. Who knew all it took
Riveting.
to create harmony was invasive genetic engineering?
5 minutes of D-Rex at the end of the
I'm not going to
DLC,
touch that
probably.
statement. I do think this is looking positive, though, and could have huge implications. I mean, imagine the park being able to show whatever animals they want in the same enclosure. As long as the animals don't start cooperating to hunt humans, I think we're onto something here.
Okay. There we go. We have left 1 standard mission and 1 priority assignment, but I have to go. I'm already late. So we're going to maybe edit this together into 1 video or do 1 more episode after this one. I don't know.